Now, way back when I was dealing with narcissists in a very toxic situation, back before I knew what no contact is and how important it actually is to you and to me. Like many of you, I was searching for answers on how to deal with this toxic situation. I was searching for answers on how to deal with these bullies, and I was taking suggestions and advice from people, many of which I probably should not have, but one person in particular. I remember going to them and I was desperate, saying, I need to do something. I'm tired of the way they're talking to me. I'm tired of the way they're treating me. And he grabbed me and he said, Kevin, this is what you're going to do. You're going to go up to them. You're going to put your arm around them and you're going to say, listen to me, you stupid mother. You do not shut your fucking mouth and quit talking shit. I'm going to up, you stupid little. Wow. But then he looked at me and he said, but that's not who you are, is it? I said, no. He said, that's not going to make you happy. I said, no. My name is Kevin, and this is The Royal We. Now, at the time, the Royal We did not exist. And so, like many of you, I was looking for answers, trying to find suggestions, and I was very confused as to why these people, narcissists and toxic individuals, get away with saying such horrible things about you. They were able to get away with saying such horrible things about me. And as we think about these things, and even when we want to say these horrible things back, it's like we can't do it. Some of us feel like there's a muzzle over our mouths. The thoughts are there. We would love to be able to rip into them the way they ripped into us, but we just can't. We can't imagine what it would sound like coming out of our mouths. We can't imagine living the way that they live, doing the things that these toxic, narcissistic people do. We can't imagine doing that, nor do we feel we could even get away with it for some reason. How many of you have been there? There's no way you could get away with treating people like that. And it seems unfair, and it seems unjust. How many of you would say it has seemed unjust? And listen, this isn't just an issue when you are in a toxic situation. This idea and this principle follows you throughout your healing journey. You will battle back and forth with wondering why it is that you do not get to treat people that way. How come you could not get away with that? Yet they do. And it seems like people understand them when they get away with doing that stuff. They're not condemned, if you will. But you, on the other hand, you would be condemned. Not only would you be ashamed of yourself, but others would look at you and say, whoa, why are you saying that? Why are you acting like that? How many of you understand this principle? So here's the reality, and this is why no contact is so important for you and for me in this situation. No, you're not going to get away with acting like toxic narcissists. No, you will never get away with cussing and cursing and yelling and carrying on and ripping into them the way they've ripped into you. You will not get away with it. And the reason is because you are in the wrong league, pal. Plain and simple. And this is what no contact is going to teach you over time. You're in the wrong game. You see, you're up here in the major leagues. You are in a different playing arena altogether. And what happened is you got dragged into a narcissistic world. You were dragged into a toxic, pig-infested, gated-off mud bath, if you will, where the pigs live. And what happened is you started seeing the dirt and you started sinking in the swamp of the mud with the pigs, and you're trying to fight to get out. And you're saying, why can't I be like the pigs? Because you're not a pig. You're in a different arena altogether. Now watch this. Why are they able to get away with it? Because listen, when people look at pigs, they know what they are. They're not mad at pigs. When you go and look at pigs that are slopping around in the mud, do you get mad at them? Do you condemn them? No, they're pigs. You just don't join them, right? The same is true with narcissists and with toxic people. Does it sound judgmental, me saying this? Absolutely, and it should. And you should be a better judge of who and what you're hanging out with. Listen, when you are hanging out with toxic narcissists and you're in a toxic environment, judge where you're at before you start to envy why they're able to get away with things. Again, it's like being in a pigsty, being envious of the pigs because people are looking at them and go, oh, look, the pig's rolling around the dirt. Oh, it's so cute to watch every now and then. And you're going, man, why can't I roll around in the dirt too? It's the same principle. It's like a baseball player going into play football and getting their ass beat, getting beat up in the football game, saying, why can't I play football better? Because they're a baseball player. That's why. You're in the wrong world when you're dealing with narcissists and they've drug you into their world. And you're saying, but Kevin, I didn't realize it was such a different world. Oh, it's a very different world. There's angels and there's demons. And at some point, people stop getting mad at demons because they realize that demons are demons. They're going to do what demons do. Right? Now, an angel cannot go hang out with demons and start getting envious because they want to act like demons too, and they can't. And they literally can't. They're not able to. An angel cannot act like a demon, nor can a demon act like an angel. In your situation with toxic, abusive narcissists, you cannot act like a narcissist. You can try. And I know sometimes we think about it. What would it be like to be narcissistic, to just go on a rage and to hate everybody and to cuss people out and to act like bullies? Go ahead and give it a try. But you're not going to be happy because it's not who you are. You could try it. You'll be very uncomfortable. The shame and the guilt will roll up inside of you instantaneously. Many of you are saying, I know, Kevin, and that's what's not fair about it. Why do they get to do that? And they have no guilt and shame. It seems like they're happy. They're as happy as pigs in mud. Yes, because they accept who they are. The one that needs to worry about accepting who they are and their position in life is you. And you need to realize that you do not belong with them. You don't belong with those people. And the more you're hanging out with those people in that world, you're going to start to collectively see all the people around that world. And you're going to feel judged in that world. And you're going to feel like you're the odd one out. And you're going to wonder why you can't fit in because you don't belong there. Any more than angels belong hanging out with demons. Or a baseball player trying to play football. Or vice versa. This is the reality. This is what makes no contact so important, because no contact is the only way to get you out of that world. You got to start spiraling upwards. You got to get out of that arena, off that playing field altogether. You don't belong in that world. You don't belong on that playing field. You resonate higher. Get out of there. And then heal because you got your butt kicked in a world that you didn't belong in. Heal. Grow into yourself and who you really are, and then you'll be able to stand back as a spectator watching pigs wrestle in the mud, and you won't be a part of it. Listen, I want to be a part of your healing journey. Visit www.jointheroyalwe.com, where you can schedule one-on-one time with me. We could do a FaceTime consultation, telephone consultation, text, email. It's up to you. Again, www.jointheroyalwe.com. Also, every Monday night is Royal We Live Chat. The community comes together, asking questions, answering questions. You can even call in for free, as long as you know that it is live. Every Saturday morning is Royal We Fellowship, the all-new, in-depth Bible study from Genesis all the way through the end. And we are applying the Bible to our understanding of this toxic, narcissistic world. Every Saturday morning, 9 o'clock a.m. Find the links. The links to all of these channels are down below in the description box. So if you're watching right now, scroll down there, find the website, find the other channels, and join the Royal We. And I'll be back with more videos right here on the Royal We.